Hey guys, welcome to my very first video. So this is a really exciting thing for me because this is my brand new channel. It's going to be all about streaming, gaming, reactions, just all kinds of different things that I want to do. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content going forward. So I'm basically just building this PC from scratch. I went with the Asus Prime X670E Pro Wi-Fi motherboard, mostly because it has Wi-Fi built in. I don't have to, mess around with dongles and stuff. Basically regarded as the best gaming CPU there is right now, the Ryzen 7 7800X3D has 8 cores all optimized for gaming, so an obvious choice in this build. And don't worry, I'm going to link all the parts in the description below just in case you want to look into any of these parts. Setting the CPU down right now, just make sure when you guys are doing this, don't go too crazy because you can bend those pins that are on that board. Even though it seems like you can't, you really can, because I almost did. So 64 gigabytes of 6000 megahertz DDR5 RAM. This is an AM5 build, and a Samsung 980 Pro 2 terabyte NVMe. Just getting the RAM sticks in there. So if you have any suggestions on games to play or things to stream or any kind of tech questions, just drop those in the comments. So for the case here, I chose the Phanteks NV7 because between that, the O11 and the H9, I think this one looks the best. And I got that motherboard in there first try, just so you know. So I ended up going with the Phanteks D30 120mm fans just because I like everything to match on my builds. Also, they have a really cool locking feature with these brackets here, meaning that you only have to use one cable to provide power and RGB support to the fans. So along with those connector fans, there are these blank brackets to connect the opposite side of those fans, as well as these little plates that cover the screw holes so it looks very clean and uniform across the entire thing. So like I said before, the Phanteks NV7 is a full tower, so it actually fits 12 fans inside of it. Another cool thing they did with these fans is including a reverse bladed fan. So that way you don't have to turn the fan around and get that ugly backplate just trying to get intake into the machine. So I got these fans specifically to match the case with the all white build. Some other fans that Phanteks offers are the T30s, which are actually their best fan, which I will link in the description as well if you want to check those out. But unfortunately they're not RGB, so I didn't get those. So I got this Cooler Master AIO because the original one that I had for this build didn't fit, and I had to drive like an hour just to pick this up. It is the Street Fighter edition, however, so Chun-Li, that's pretty cool. The cooler does come with its own thermal paste, so you don't have to get anything extra aside from it. It's all included in a kit. So make sure you guys are using enough thermal paste, because if you don't and it's not completely on that contact plate, you will throttle your CPU because it will not cool efficiently. So the bread and butter of the PC, the GPU. AMD Radeon 7900 XTX. Probably the best GPU you can get for price to performance right now. Perfect for streaming, gaming, and basically everything we're going to do on this channel. So this GPU is a beast and it does require a lot of power, so sometimes even a 1000 watt power supply isn't enough. So I went with the EVGA 1600 watt power supply, 80 plus gold. But it's not just about raw power, it's about creating a build that's uniquely mine. So I decided to add the Strimmer Plus V2 cables to add cool RGB effects, really setting my build apart from the rest. Not just the 24 pin for the motherboard, but I also added the triple 8 pin for my GPU as well. So with the L-Connect 3 software, you can customize the colors, effects, and animations that these cables have, so the customization options are endless. You'll have to check out my next video to see what I went with, but for now it's just rainbow.